guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Ifoma. I'm a fashion designer and a pattern dressmaker. On today's tutorial, I'm going to be making this cute maxi dress. Yeah, it's a maxi dress with some very nice details going around the upper part of the bodice, and I find it very interesting because it has like 20 different ways to tidy up. Like only this upper part has like 20 different ways. It's a vibe, and this tutorial is beginners friendly. So if you're a beginner, get in here. Don't worry, I got you covered.
An hour later.
Without further ado, let's head right into this tutorial. But wait, you know the drill, guys. Give this video a thumbs up, comment, share, of course, subscribe. Yeah, let's grow this channel together. I post videos every week, just in case you're new here. Let's just jump right into this video. Here are the list of things we're going to be using for this tutorial: a fabric, needles, cat hook, zip, etc. So the fabric I'm holding is an Ankara fabric, and I got 6 yard, but the first half I'm holding is 3 yard, and the other half is on the table, also 3 yard. My waist measurement is 26, and I was going to do like my waist measurement multiplied by 3 to get the width of my gather stitch, but then I decided to just go with all the 3 yards. So I used like 3 yards to do all my gathers. So basically what I'm doing now is using my needle and thread and going in and out, like passing that through the fabric just to make my gather stitch. Instead of me running this through with my machine, I'm just doing this manually with my hand because I find it faster and easier for me, especially when I'm doing a lot of gathers like this. So in, out, in, out. It's pretty easy, guys. So make sure when you're doing this, the length of your thread should be more than your waist. I don't know if you get. The length of the thread you pass through your needle should be more than your waist measurement. So now I'm going over to measure out my waist. I'm confirming if the gather stitch I have over there is equivalent to my waist measurement. So my waist measurement is 26. I added 2 inches for my zip allowance. You can add 0.5 to your preferred choice. So mine, I used 1 inch on both sides. That's 2 inches. So once that's done, we'll have to stitch that down with our sewing machine, and make sure you arrange your gathers so it's nicely laid. Yeah. Once we're done with that, our dress is already taking form, and we're just going to keep that aside and move out to the upper part of the body, which is the wrap. So I went in to measure 10.5 inches for the width, and for the length is 36 inches multiplied by 3. Yeah, that was my length of my wrap. How I achieved the 10.5 inches was I basically just did half of my waist plus 6 or 7 inches. You can make yours 8 because we're still going to pleat that out. Moving forward, I went over to iron my hairstay on the wrong side of my band, and the length of the band is 3 inches, while the width is my waist measurement plus 3 inches. Yeah, I went over to my weaving machine also to weave the edge of our wrap. Back to our band, we're going to be folding that in half and notching the midpoint. Once you're done with that, you're going to be taking 1/2 of the band and placing your wrap on it. You're going to be lapping your notch part by 0.5. That's on your wrap, you're going to be placing it on your notch part by 0.5. Once that is done, you're going to pin that down. We're also going to be doing like very little pleats on the wrap. So there was no specific measurement for the little pleats, and I had to move my camera closer so you guys could see this. But the length, I wanted the length of my wrap to be 8 inches, so no longer 10.5 inches. I wanted it to be 8 inches, so I had to do those pleats. So you just pleat and take the measurement to confirm if it's up to 8 inches. And when I was satisfied with my pleats, I do the same on the other parts. I still lap it over by 0.5. Cut that out and pleat. That is done. You're taking the other half of your waistband and basically joining the 2 notches together. Once that's done, you're going to pin down. So you're joining both sides. All I'm doing now is just pinning.
pinning that down. Once I was done pinning, I took this over to my sewing machine to sew on 1/2 inch. Once that's done, I went over to the lower part of my dress, which is my gathers, and I measured out 7.5 inches away from the top line, which is going to be where I'm going to fix my zip, and I'm sewing on 1 inch down to the bottom. So basically I'm just closing both ends just before I'm going to fix my zip. So once I'm done with that, I'm moving over to fixing my zip. I'm just going to pin that down just so it's easier for me when I'm sewing. Once we're done fixing our zip, we're moving over to the trickiest part of this video, which is fixing the band to the gathers. So we're going to be using the wrong side of the gathers to the right side of the band. So we're going to be facing the wrong side of your gathers to the right side of your band. I don't know whether yet. And we're going to be leaving a 0.5 inches at the edge of your band. That will be your sewing allowance. So basically what I'm doing, I'm just pinning because I'm going to be sewing on 0.5 inches. And at the edge of your band, you're going to be having some excess at the other end. Don't cut that out. That's going to be like for your hook. Now I'm just going to sew that. So just before you're doing any sewing, after pinning down, make sure you confirm what your wrap and your gathers look like together. At this point, I was already having some kind of panic because I was running out of natural lights. I do not have some form of in-house light like a ring light or studio lights or any form of other lighting apart from sunlight, and it was getting pretty dark, so I was having some kind of panic. But then I intend, investing in one of these lights. Probably I'll get a ring light pretty soon. Yep. Once we're done with that, we're moving forward. Remember the 0.5 inches we left out on our band at the edge, so we're going to be folding that like that and just so, and we're going to be sewing that as to close the edge of our band. Once we're done, we're going to cut off the excess and turn that inside out. Whoosh, our band is already looking cute. Pinning that down. Now we're going to be doing the same thing on the other edge of our band and sewing that down on 0.5 inches. And cutting off the excess. Turn that inside out. So now we're going to close the open side of our band with a top stitch. Now we're done fixing our band, which brings us to the end of this tutorial. So guys, just before we go, don't forget to fix your skirt hook. And yeah, this is what the finished look looks like. It's so cute. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, and tell me what you think about this dress. I'm going ahead to lose this so you guys could have a view of what the band looks like. Very nice, and you could see the little pleats I did. Thank you guys for watching. See you in my next video.